I am here with director Gabriel Pozos of Café Spanglish, winner of the Ensemble Award at our Sherwood Players International Film Festival. Gabriel, it's great to have you here with us today.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you.
How did we get involved working together on this film, and what was its origin? So let me just ask you to start from the beginning. Where did this film come from? How did it originate?
Yeah, so the it originally originated from the Sherwood Directors course, but like the idea for the course, because we could write some of our original, we could do adapted scenes for the showcase or some originals, and the idea for this originally came from just my own background, kind of coming up as a Latino within my family. I always kind of felt more like the white sheep. Everyone else in my family speaks Spanish, but I don't, so it kind of makes a little awkward at family gatherings sometimes, especially when they start switching between English and Spanish, going into Spanglish. So I kind of want to explore just kind of like communication within language, and I kind of wanted it to be a more lighthearted, little more play with the idea with comedy. So where this came from is just basically just three friends. One of them is introducing her Spanish-speaking friend to her English-speaking friend. And then what happens when she leaves the room? How are they going to communicate? How do they get along? So that's just kind of what it's all about.
But I want to also mention for people know that you came into our director's course as a directing student, and I know you have some directing experience before the class, but I know you came into the class to kind of fine tune and get more engaged with some new people, make some new relationships, and we were doing that class, I think, after the pandemic and the lockdown and stuff. So it was just a nice opportunity, and I'm really glad you came into the class. You brought some great material with you, and I knew you were onto something with this. And I know even though you brought it in near the end of the class, but you did get it ready just in time for the showcase. And I want people to know, like, the reason Sherwood we put our stamp on this project and not the other ones was because that was the whole idea, was that the audience was going to choose their favorite original scene, and that was Café Spanglish.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The director's course was super helpful for me, especially after the pandemic. I don't know, just for some reason, I just felt like I felt afraid of going back out there and making stuff for whatever reason. And so kind of just having that course to help just meet some new people and start making stuff again, just kind of helped me get back on my legs, get that confidence back, just go back out there and start creating again.
Let's play a clip for everyone. You want to set this up for us?
Yeah. So Danielle, who's the bilingual speaker, she is introducing her Spanish-speaking friend, Lorena, to her English-speaking friend, Alice. And so during this moment, just before the scene, she's also going to bring up a word like how to pronounce Oaxaca. And then we're just going to have some fun with that.
Awesome. Okay. Let's check it out. Café Spanglish.
Esta es mi amiga Alice.
Hola.
Alice, this is Lorena.
Hola.
Le estaba diciendo a Alice sobre toda la comida oaxacana que me enseñaste cuando estaba en Ciudad México.
Oh, sí. Era como el Cookie Monster de Sesame Street, comiendo todo.
It's true though. The food was so good that I actually learned how to say Oaxaca. Well, Lorena taught me how to say Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Sí, Oaxaca.
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 Oaxaca. Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Oaxaca. Yeah, that's not so hard.
Awesome.
Oh man,
Very funny.
Yeah, the cast really gave me a lot of options for that sequence. It was fun to play with.
Yeah. And then what was it like going from the stage to the screen? Because obviously in the theater itself, and I was there and I can vouch for this, the audience just they were vocally responsive to the whole thing. So how did that, as a director, directing comedy particularly, how do you go from that transition from theater comedy to film comedy? How do you change, or what kind of adjustments do you make?
For sure. Like actually with this sequence in particular, I mean, the Oaxaca moment was in the stage, but it was just brief. It was just like Oaxaca, Oaxaca, Oaxaca. And then they had a little fun with it, and that was it. But with since we can shoot, we can edit, we can make fast cuts, we can elongate, go crazier with it, and kind of just create a kind of a different type of reality within that for the film. So that's one difference we could do. That was one change. And the other was just like how to kind of bring that physicality to the comedy, because it gets very physical, physically funny at the end, and like how to bring that, be able to bring that to film successfully as well. That was the challenge.
Yeah, it challenging to take that on, and great job again pulling it off. And I have to also say, and I mentioned this up front, but getting into the film festival, having this film ready in time for the festival itself, and we were able to premiere it that day at the screening, and then 2 days later we did the awards event, and you were able to pick up a best ensemble award for the cast. I'm sure they were pretty excited about that.
Absolutely, yeah, and they definitely earned it. Like they were hilarious throughout the shoot. It was so much fun.
Excellent. Very cool. What do you have planned next for this film, or any other ideas? What do you see coming up for you?
For sure. For this film, we're going to be looking at some other like film festivals around the U.S., like maybe even some like Hispanic specific film festivals, some comedy or genre specific film festivals, and see what we can get into. And then as for other projects I'm working on just a horror short film right now, kind of about roommates, called Homebound Monster, and just like how roommates are each other's monsters. And we're going to see kind of two different perspectives in there.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Well, we'll definitely keep us updated on all that. And you're really inspiring for the other artists and filmmakers in the community, because I know a lot of people, they talk about, they plan stuff, they don't necessarily get as far as you've gotten. And so that's how we have to continue to do in our community and beyond, keep inspiring each other, because there's a lot of talented people out there. And, you're absolutely one of them. You're able to attract other talented people, and that's all we can do. We have to just, work on our craft every day. And so again, kudos to you for getting Café Spanglish done. And we look forward to seeing how far it goes in the festival circuit. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I had a blast making it. It was a great cast, great crew. I had fun at the director's course and coming up with the idea for it, and just kind of getting back to making stuff again. Really. I'm just glad to be out there making stuff again.
Great talking to you, Gabriel, and it's good to have you on the show. And take care. We'll see you. We'll see you again at the next event, the next Sherwood event.
Absolutely, awesome. It was great. Thank you, Matt.
You got it.